They're going to blame you. They're going to blame you. They're going to blame you if their candidate don't win, you know. The candidate didn't do what it needed to do to entice you, to pull you out, to encourage you, to excite you. You know, if I can excite people with no budget, come on, man, the 10 Black Wolfpack is built from the ground up. I'm not a politician. I haven't had any proper training. I don't have any staff. I didn't go to politician school, but I've been able to attract, 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, 70,000 on Facebook, 50,000 on Twitter. If you're a politician, you should be able to inspire people too. That's part of your job. So these politicians, if they're unable to inspire you, to bring you out, that's their fault. That ain't your fault. It's not your fault. They don't know how to inspire you. They think being all smarty-arty, because they smart, that's enough. No, you got to be able to pull people out. I had people come out to see me. They can't make people come out and see them. They can't get people motivated to get up and come out and vote. Voting's free. They can't get people to come out and vote. Then they blame you because you didn't come out and vote. That's their job. Nowhere else does that work, y'all. I said nowhere else does that work. It doesn't work in the movie industry. You ever hear a movie director blame the audience for not coming out to see their movie? You ever hear a producer of a sitcom blame you for not watching the sitcom? Oh, stupid TV watchers don't want to watch my show, want to watch that show. No. McDonald's don't blame you if you don't buy the Big Mac. They say we need to make more sandwiches. We need to make better sandwiches. Only in politics is somebody going to blame you, and only specifically in the Democratic Party, because I never hear Republicans blaming other Republicans for not voting Republican. But I do hear Democrats blaming people who don't vote Democrat as if that's their fault, as if there could be a blame assigned to anybody else. I never heard John McCain blaming Republicans because he lost. I never heard John McCain blame Republicans because he lost. Now, I'm glad John McCain lost. I'm not a John McCain fan. All I'm saying is, I didn't hear John McCain blame voters when he lost. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because it is disrespectful. It really is disrespectful. It's like you're not smart enough to know I'm the best thing for you. Don't that sound like that, you ever been in a relationship that wasn't that good, it ended, and that person was talking that type of crap? Did that make you feel better about them? Did that make you want to get back with them? I don't think it does. I don't think it works. Only the weakest dude be talking to the woman like, see, you don't know what you had when you had me, girl. I was everything. I don't know what you was doing that not loving me. How you not gonna love me? You should have loved me. You gotta love me. You got no choice but to love me. Look, I'm the better one to love. Love, as like in politics, is nobody deserves it. It's how you feel. Woo. They gonna blame you because you wasn't inspired by their candidate. Ocasio-Cortez got no problem getting people to come out and support her. That's because she's speaking with passion, and this excites people, and she's talking about issues that they care about. Ain't that hard once you start speaking people's language? Man, I could go to West Virginia and talk to those people, man. I could go in West Virginia and talk to those people about hard times because I'm come from that. Problem is, a lot of these politicians don't come from that. They don't come from where regular people come from. That's why we need more politicians that understand working people, because what? Because they are working people. Working people, man, gotta understand. They need your support because they're up against the machine. The machine hates a working woman or a working man from a working class background because they know that's an Achilles heel, because they know most of the voters are what? What are they? Working people. So they feeling insufficient around a working person. Look how Joe Manchin treated Paula Swearinger. He knew Paula could speak the language of the people in the community. He can't do that. Beth Lamb said, politician school. You ain't gonna go. Look, all you gotta do is speak truth to power. Look, here's my thing, y'all. What's so hard about speaking truth to power, man? Being a politician, yeah, I'm sure governing is difficult, right? Making hard decisions. Yeah, the operative term in that sentence is hard decisions. It's difficult to make hard decisions. But it should not be a hard decision if I'm going to be a sellout It should not be a hard decision if you're going to fight for the people. That's what you're there to do. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to live as long as I can. Everybody wants longevity. But I think purpose matters. I said I think purpose matters. I think what you lived for is going to matter a lot more than how you living. Come on, give it up for that, man. Give it up for that, because you know what? You're going to be dead a lot longer than you are alive. I said you're going to be dead a lot longer than you're alive, so how you live should be more important than how you living. And a lot of them got that twisted. They don't think about legacy. They think about jewelry. They don't think about what they leave behind. They think about getting a nice watch so they can tell the time. Talk that real-ish. Talk about what really matters. Talk about the seniors, man, who can't afford their health coverage, who can't afford their medications. Why is that hard to do? Because you don't know no seniors that can't afford their medication. That's why you can't talk the language of regular people. Maybe you don't have a father who got to keep working at 68 because if he stopped working, he can't afford his medication. That's my story. That's my life. That's what's happening. So I can talk about that. I can go to New York and talk about that. I can talk about that in Virginia. I can talk about that in Massachusetts. I can talk about that anywhere because it's real to me. And if it ain't real to you, then you can't talk about it. A lot of people who voted for Trump, they also voted for Obama in 08 and 2012. So don't put everybody in one bucket of being, deplorables or racists. Not saying there aren't some deplorables and racists, but I've known some deplorable and racist Democrats. Hell, I was just talking to one today. But I'm not going to say any names, at least not yet. I said I'm not going to say any names, at least not yet. So let's not put everybody in one bucket. Two types of people that voted for Trump. At least two types. It's probably more than two types, but my analysis, I could only come up with two groups. The first group of Trump supporters are people who voted for Trump because they couldn't vote for the devil. No, they couldn't vote for the devil. Meaning they couldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. And they didn't know who Jill Stein was. I said Stein, they're like Steinway. What is Stein? Stein who? Harry Seinfeld? Stein? Who's Stein? What's Stein? Get out of here, Tim Black. I said Gary Johnson. I said Gary who? Gary Coleman. Didn't he used to play on Different Strokes? I don't know Gary Coleman. So those people, that group of people, they just said, hey, I'm going to go get this. I don't know, but I don't know what this guy going to do, but we got to get past this Bush Clinton shit. We got to get past this. So they said that's what they did. And the other group of people that voted for Trump, they just crazy. That's all they did. They just crazy. Woo! People kind of lose their minds when their money ain't right. I said people lose their minds when their money ain't right. People will do things when they lose their job they won't do when they got a good job and everything's well. I said people will do things uncharacteristically when their back's against the wall. I said people will do things out of their nature, maybe not the first choice of action, if, I don't know, if the mill closes down, the jobs get sent overseas, or if their house get foreclosed on and they see the banks get a bailout, then you get this little incentive thing. Here goes $100. Here goes $200. That ain't going to cover my rent, mofo. I mean, people will do things uncharacteristically, maybe not in their best interest, but a different choice because they say, what we've been doing ain't been working. We got to try something else. That makes sense to y'all at all? I'm not letting people off the hook. But what I'm saying is there's a lot of different circumstances. Hell, there was some black brothers and sisters who were hearing all this negative stuff about Trump. They still voted for him. Why they vote for him? Because they feel like they got to roll the dice on something different because they're tired of the same old, same old. They got hurt under Obama. They didn't see a change. They said, damn, if you're going to put a black guy in and I still be at the bottom and life still suck, let me give this guy a chance. I'm not saying it was a smart move. I'm not saying it's a move I advocate. It's not a move I advocated. What I'm telling you is stop saying it was just a bunch of racists. Acknowledge why we got Trump. Acknowledge how we got here. Acknowledge that. In fact, guys, I just saw a video of Chuck Schumer talking to, I think it was Chris Cuomo. And you know what Chucky said? He said something that I was saying in 2016. And when I said it, they all said I was a Trump supporter. They said I was a Russian bot. They said I was trolling. Chuck Schumer, June 23rd, sat down with Chris Cuomo, and you know what he said?
In 2016, maybe there was too much emphasis just on negative Trump, and people lost that. We are getting it back.
How?
We are talking about things that matter, as I told you, healthcare, infrastructure, taxes. We're talking about job training, so we can prepare people for jobs. We are focused like a laser on the middle class and people who want to get there. And as we get closer and closer to the campaigns, as these issues get crystallized, it's going to help us dramatically. We can't just be anti-Trump, and people sort of know what Trump is. He makes the anti-Trump argument himself to the majority of Americans. We have to be for a lot of good, positive things. And again, we have done some of those, and we're going to do more of them, so that the middle class people who are the Democratic Party know not only we care about them, and my prediction, we will work with the Republicans, and if we get the majority, it's going to start happening.
Come on, y'all. Y'all know what he said? He said the Democratic Party will now stop focusing on Trump and focus on issues that matter to the people. He said the Democratic Party made a mistake. The mistake was they focused too much on Trump and not enough on solutions that matter to the people. I was saying that. I've been saying it for 3 years. And when I was saying it, Neera Tanden came after me. Peter Dow came after me. They got me blocked now because I came back for them, because that's how I roll. Look, I didn't invent it. Nina Turner was also saying it. They called her a Trump supporter. They said it's her fault Hillary lost. Now they're saying we screwed up. Now they're saying it. They 3 years late. They could have won a damn election. With Bernie Sanders, not with Hillary though. Hey, Patrick M., thank you. What? 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 Ocasio won? What? 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 Ocasio won? What? 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 Ocasio won? Thank you, Patrick M., for that information, Patrick. Wow. 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 Man, we got to clap one more time for that. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Now all I need is Ben Jealous, Mal Hyman. All I need is Ben Jealous and Mal Hyman. It's all like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like I'm really focused on these races. And that, you know, gosh, come on, man. This is great news. This is great news. This is what we need. We need some wins. How many of y'all think we ready for some wins? We need some wins. We need something to feel good about. We don't get nothing for it. We're not doing this. I don't do this because I'm saying, oh man, we're gonna get something for it. Like we're gonna get a new cell phone, you know, new Nintendo, or those cool virtual reality glasses that kid was wearing in the mall when he was screaming and hollering. Like, that's not why, man. Because we believe that we got a better country. We believe the people in this country, our brothers and sisters, deserve what? They deserve better policies. That do what? That make them more free, that give them more access, that put them on the right trajectory to have better lives, that gives them peace of mind, that enables them so that they can pursue what? The American dream that they talk about, right? So that's what we in it for. That's why we in it. People of New York stood up tonight, and I love the fact that he debated her, and look, she's a classy lady, right? She would never endorse the way I'm about to express what she did, because she's a classy lady. But didn't she hand Crowley his ass? Didn't she hand Crowley his ass? Didn't she? Here's your ass, Crowley. It's like, what? I don't have my ass. No, Crowley, it's right here. Here's your ass. Oh, man, who I'm fooling? He's like this. She'd have to hold it like this. Here, Crowley, here's your ass. So, gosh, let me put my ass back on. She handed him his ass in that debate. You know, that's what happened. So people talk about vote rigging, right? We talk a lot about election integrity and the need for clean elections. And I agree with it, right? We do need to fight for it. But don't tell me a progressive still can't win. Don't tell me you can't overwhelm it at the ballot box. That's the only way we can win. Ocasio, do you think the New York Democratic establishment wanted Ocasio to win? Do you think that? Are you delusional? Do you think that? Well, then how did she win? How did she pull this out? By overwhelming numbers, by overwhelming support of a lot of independent media. For putting together a great staff, having a great ground game, for going where Crowley's ass was not prepared to go, for going on all these outlets, for people putting out video after video and getting the awareness, and people donating $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, small contributions. She beat a major player with big money. Do you understand this? How'd that happen? See, one thing I don't like, guys, is hearing these people that all they have is negative talk. That's it. Everything is negative. Everything is nihilistic destruction. Everything is doomsday parade. Everything is the most dire of circumstances, the most dire of content, because there's always going to be people who are apathetic to what's going on, who are totally frustrated, totally disgusted, discombobulated, and out of the game. They're out of the game, and they quit. Well, then stop talking, because some of us still got to live here. And some of those people who are doing that negative talking, some of them are not in the position as the people that really need the help. So all I'm saying is I get tired. I get tired of these people shitting on everything. Some of us have to live in this world. And some of us don't have trust funds. Some of us don't have farms. Some of us don't have ranches. Some of us don't have wills that left us lots of money. Some of us have to work for a living. Some of us barely hanging on. Some of us only have one car. Some of us have no car. Some of us have apartments that they need rent control. Some of us are having our backs against the wall. So don't tell me we can't get involved until the shit's right, until it's fixed, until it's all the problems, all the corruption's gone. We can't wait till then. Folks, I love the hell out of you, but I'm telling you, if we sit back and wait to get involved until all the corruption's gone, we gonna be gone, and our kids gonna still be fighting this fight. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Jim Heldon, thank you, Jim Heldon, for that. I appreciate you, Jim Heldon. Give it up for Jim Heldon, Super Chat donation. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm sure some people are going to talk about these statements I'm making, and that's fine. I stand behind my statements. But I want it to be known I recognize that there's problems in our electoral process. I know that. I've talked about that. I've been at rallies. I spoke about that. I believe that. I've done countless videos on election integrity. Okay? I believe you. I support you in that endeavor. The problem with it is when it goes too far, when you tell people, hey, your vote don't matter anyway. When you start telling people just sit it out because, hey, nothing matters. It's all rigged, so don't do anything. There are people who still have to live in those areas, who have to live under the control, under the direction, under the leadership of some corrupt bastards. You're leaving them. You're leaving those people at the mercy of corporate con artists. You're leaving them at the mercy of this corrupt system. The only chance we got is warped, as corrupt as our system is, as backwards it is, as maladjusted, as susceptible to donor money, all these things, right? And tampering and provisional ballots and all the other stuff that happens. It's not that I don't know. I do know. I had Greg Palast on my show twice. Both times he came on. He didn't talk about sunny California weather. He didn't come on my show and talk about men's fedoras. He didn't come on my show and talk about, the breast ice cream flavor that Ben & Jerry sells. He came and talked about what? Election reform. So I'm already with you. The thing is this. We got a great win tonight. We got a great win tonight, and that never would have happened if people would have been so disgusted about 2016, about what happened in New York, because it just happened. It's not 20 years ago. It was 2 years ago. And people said, you know what? Cheat me again, mofo. They said, what? New York stood up and said, hey, come here. Come here. Democrat Party, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, son. Come here, son. Come here, son. Son done. Come here. Cheat me again. And they got it done. So shout out to everybody in New York who got that done. Woo! That's a beautiful thing, y'all. It's a beautiful thing. Come on, Mal Hyman. Come on, Ben Jealous. Come on, Mal Hyman. Come on, Ben Jealous. Stephanie Chateau said that Ben Jealous is winning. You're like, wow. That's cool stuff. I could watch more of that Tim Black stuff. All right, check this out. Go to patreon.com, Tim's Take Live. That's where you become a member of Team Black. That's Tim Black's team, a.k.a. Tim Black's Wolfpack. Do it today. Support independent media.